Hello and welcome to Noble Sports, and in this episode we are going to discuss top 5 football underdogs to watch in the upcoming FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Earlier we did a similar video on top 5 favorite nations to win the tournament, and the link is on the description below. In this list, 2 African nations make the cut. They are in a good position to challenge the big teams. Here we go. Number 5. Ghana. No African nation has yet ever progressed into the semi-finals or the final itself during the past 21 World Cups. Ghana became the third African country to reach the quarter-finals in the 2010 tournament hosted by South Africa after Cameroon in 1990 and Senegal in 2002. Despite being ranked 61 in the latest World FIFA rankings, Ghana makes our list since it has a good team with a mixture of talented youth and experienced players. Some of the key players include Thomas Partey, Tariq Lamptey, Mohamed Salisu, Ayew brothers, Mohamed Kudus, Abdul Fatawu, and Inaki Williams. Number 4. Serbia. For Serbia, the target in Qatar is clear: reach the knockout stages of the World Cup for the first time. This will be down to the firepower they possess in attack. Alexander Mitrovic of Fulham and Juventus number 9 Dusan Lajovic have been in red-hot form so far this season. During the World Cup qualification games, Serbia edged out Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal in the process. In fact, it was a 2-1 win in Lisbon on the final match day that sealed their place in Qatar. The side's midfield general Sergej Milinkovic-Savic is a playmaker of real quality. The 27-year-old Lazio player is entering his peak years as a footballer, and he probably won't get a better opportunity to showcase his immense talent on the biggest stage than the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Serbia might be the 2022 World Cup's dark horse. Number 3. Senegal. After winning the African Cup of Nations in February, Senegalese fans believe that the Lions of Teranga have every chance of winning the 22nd edition of the World Cup in Qatar. Senegal have appeared in the finals of the FIFA World Cup on 2 occasions, in 2002 where they reached the quarterfinals, and in 2018. They were the first team in World Cup history to be eliminated using the fair play rule after being tied with Japan on the first 6 tiebreakers. As the current champions of Africa and the top-ranked African team, expectations are massive. Their key player is Sadio Mane. Number 2. South Korea. They made it an impressive 10 World Cups in a row after qualifying for the finals in Qatar with 2 group games still to play. Probably the best Asian footballing nation. The top 2 nations from each of the 8 groups will advance to the knockout stage. South Korea made it out of the group stage for the first time in 2002, marching into the semi-finals in one of the most improbable runs in World Cup history. South Korea is looking yet again to frustrate football's big guns as they are grouped with Portugal, Uruguay, and Ghana. They have Son Heung-min as their key man. Number 1. Croatia. Many would argue that Croatia is no longer an underdog after making an unbelievable run all the way to the 2018 finals in Russia. They eliminated top football powerhouse nations like England on their way. They find themselves in Group 5, locking horns with Belgium, Canada, and Morocco. It is a difficult group on paper, but one that Croatia should progress from. Canada will be full of confidence, having qualified for their first World Cup since 1986. Although they are hardworking, Canada lacks any standout players, with the exception of Bayern Munich's Alphonso Davies. The Croatian squad is a fine mixture of vastly experienced players with some new faces freshening things up. Again, much of anything positive will go through the talismanic Luka Modric, who is still playing at a ridiculously high level despite being 36 years old. Do not be surprised if one of these football teams wins the FIFA World Cup, the grandest football tournament.